Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop, keep your spirit proud. Yes, people, the title is legit. Coming April 6th is Dragon Ball Kai's return with the Majin Buu Saga. The Buu Saga is finally going to be Kaiified, and we're going to get that new look and whatnot. Now, a couple things to mention with this one. First of all, one of the very big ones is that it's going to be taking place on the 9 a.m. time slot on that particular channel, and the thing is that the Toriko anime currently occupies that time, so basically, in a sense, the Toriko anime is getting the boot, unless we get other word that, you know, they're switching the time slot for Toriko to another time. Toriko anime is getting cancelled, or at the very least put on hold, until Dragon Ball Z Kai gets its run. Now, I've been hearing a lot of bad things, unfortunately, about the Toriko anime, which led to this decision, because if you remember correctly, they said, the Japanese said, Dragon Ball Kai is going to return, but it's mostly going to be an international thing. We're not going to air it on TV. Seems that thought went out the window, because now they're going to put it back on TV at its original time slot, you know, with the One Piece Dragon Ball Z crossover. And unfortunately, from what I heard, first of all, the Toriko ratings never even went close to what Dragon Ball Kai had as far as its ratings go. To put it into perspective, Toriko's highest average was pretty much Dragon Ball Kai's lowest average, and even a little bit lower than Dragon Ball Kai's lowest average. So as far as that goes, that's one of the reasons. Another reason is they were trying to, Shueisha were trying to push the Toriko series. You know, this was this big push. We're going to get the anime, we're going to put movies, all sorts of things, and it failed to deliver on many different aspects. The movie came out and it didn't even do a tenth of Battle of Gods ticket sales, and it was just considered a major flop in their eyes. So I guess in a sense, while this is a good thing for Dragon Ball Kai, finally it's back, Majin Buu, it's kind of a sad thing in a sense, because Toriko fans are pretty much not going to have the series no more, at least for now, because pretty much Shueisha is pulling the plug on it, because it just hasn't generated the success that they were hoping for outside of the manga. So outside of the manga, because the manga still polls well in the rankings, but pretty much everywhere else, the series hasn't really taken off. So they were like, well, Kai was still doing good ratings-wise, like it was getting 9.6s, while Toriko at its best was getting like 6.4s. So let's put Kai back on. So I'm excited, but at the same time I'm a little bummed, because I was getting into the Toriko series, and I was hearing rumors of the Toriko anime getting canceled, which is one of the reasons why I was kind of like putting my catching up on hold. I was like, wait, so what's going on with the Toriko franchise? Is this like the end of it is starting to come to a close? So I was a little skeptical about the series as a whole, which is why I haven't caught up yet and whatnot. But regardless of what, I'm excited as far as Kai being returned, because I love Dragon Ball Z, and the Kai edition is definitely the best watching experience for Dragon Ball Z. Because again, it's going to cut out the filler. It's not going to have any of that, you know, for 5 episodes straight, anything like that. Also, the Dragon Ball Z Majin Buu Saga is going to be very interesting how they're going to do it, because if I'm correct, it was like 91 or 96 episodes long in the actual Dragon Ball Z anime, you know, the original. So if they cut it down, if they Kai it up, maybe they could reduce it down to like, I want to say like 40 to 50 episodes, because I know there was a lot of in-canon filler that they had in there. Like, I believe Hercule hanging out with Buu, there was huge chunks of filler with that. So I'm excited that it's going to finally be condensed. And another good thing is the music, because a lot of people were really disappointed with the music, how they had to change it halfway through because of that big scandal with Kenji Yamamoto, the previous composer, stealing from the movie Avatar. He was stealing from all sorts of things, allegedly. You know, I'm just saying from what I read, he was stealing from loads of different places. So they're going to actually have a new score this time with a new composer. So they're not going to use the old Dragon Ball Z music where it was kind of like messy, misplaced everywhere. They're going to have a brand new score, which is good stuff right there, because I actually enjoyed the Kai score that Kenji Yamamoto did. Well, you know, it was what it was. It was, you know, a bit copyright heavy and whatnot, but I actually enjoyed it. And then when they kind of switched to the old Dragon Ball Z score, putting it on there, a lot of times it felt a little bit misplaced and like they rushed where to put the music. So with a new score, it's going to be awesome as well. And just overall, I'm excited. Finally, we're going to get to see some of this greatness once again and beautifully new. Well, it's not newly animated, but, you know, in that more HD look without all the grain and everything. And while I love the grain sometimes, it gives it that classic look. I like Kai as well. And it's just going to be a true treat to see the manga come to life and not have all the filler in the way. Get to see Goten versus Trunks, Gotenks, Goku versus Vegeta. I'm really considering, just because it just sounds like such a fun idea, reviewing it. I don't know if I'll review every episode because, I mean, it is Dragon Ball Z, who hasn't seen it, but for shits and giggles, I was thinking about doing maybe some reactions on some of the big moments and just talking about it overall. You know, when episodes that I feel like talking about come out, I'll, you know, do videos on them because that sounds like fucking fun as hell. Like, I never thought I'd get the chance to talk about the Majin Buu Saga episodically as it's released, and with this Kai, it's kind of like my opportunity to do it, so I might do that. Let me know what you guys think about that, and what are your overall thoughts of this? Are you a bit sad regarding the Toriko anime's cancellation? Are you just excited overall that Kai is returning with the Buu Saga? Because years ago, when I heard that Kai was getting canceled in favor of the Toriko anime, I was super bummed, like, oh my god, you know, this is the perfect opportunity for them to do it, and they just canceled it. But now that it's back and it's reclaiming its spot, it's gonna be fucking awesome, and I hope they do more of those little crossover animated sequences with One Piece, because that was fun as hell. So that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up with Dragon Ball Z Kai Buu Saga returning, because this is gonna be fucking hype. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.